matter is this guy is lobbing balls and Molotov cocktails left and right all over creation.
Yeah.
See, here we go. Now we're in business. I hope this is working.
I hope it's working too. Better late than never.
Yeah, better late than never. We'll edit everything.
Yep, it's working because I got a notification on my phone. Yay!
Let me see. Yeah, like we're finally now simulcasting both on.
Yeah, we are. We had a little bit of a late start.
If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for your patience. Find a freaking Lee.
Yes, indeed. We apologize sincerely. We do.
People watching us.
Well, that's good. That's good. I hope they can you know what? Since they're watching us right now. Yes, indeed. We apologize.
Here we go.
Yep.
Okay,
all right.
So if anyone's watching on YouTube, yeah, we apologize for the inconvenience.
Yeah. Earlier we discussed about the XFL. We discussed about the.
Works great. Thank you. Okay, Geeks 5 Ever is on with us. Thank you.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? Since they missed it, I'll go ahead and throw the question to them. Geeks 5 Ever, answer this question. What are your thoughts about the future of the XFL after Rock the Dwayne Johnson and his party members have purchased the XFL? What are your thoughts about that? Get back with me on the comments, and we will read them out when you answer. Juan, continue your tirade on Trump.
On Trump trying to attack Chinese apps. Like I said,
yes.
All this crap.
Because it's fun.
But no, it's not fun. It's terrible. The problem with all this is that he's basically trying to commit like an economic Cold War against China in order to bolster his appeal to his voters. People have to remember we're in an election year. If you're old enough to vote, there's people who should really be voting by mail. If you're able to do so, for the love of God, and please don't vote towards this guy. Okay, Geeks 5 Ever, you guys are saying, honestly, I think it's smart. It was going to be successful until COVID happened. You are correct.
Yes, we are. Woo! Let's become football fans when the XFL comes back. Go Vipers! Go on.
Yes, Tampa Bay Vipers. Was there a team for Texas? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I'm look it up while we're doing this.
I'll look it up, but go on.
This is, all this stuff is a giant distraction on the fact that we've got 150,000 Americans who have kicked the bucket thanks to this stupid virus. We have people who are attacking each other left and right in the middle of the streets over basic human rights. And
ooh, there's a team, the Dallas Renegades.
Okay, so you guys get a team. You get the Dallas Renegades. We got the Tampa Bay Vipers.
Yeah.
And then we can
fight. V for victory. V for Viper.
Oh well, this V is more.
We're gonna score a touchdown from out of nowhere.
Okay, you can stop.
Okay, go on. I'm gonna stop.
They're saying Vince was backed into a corner and was forced to shut down, to close him down. Okay, no, you're right about that. Oh hey, Noro Taka's over here joining us on the stream. Hi there. Finally, hey, glad you could join us. Yeah, we had issues. Hang on, Juan's mic is not as loud. Which one's my mic? Give me a second.
I'm channel 1. You're channel 4.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Is that better?
Well, you're coming off. Well, you're coming off real well on our little thingy here on the mixer.
Well, I hope so.
You're coming off on the mixer, so we'll see. Go right ahead, please. I don't want you. Yeah. I don't want this train to derail.
Okay. At the end of the day, this entire ordeal with Trump is a gigantic publicity stunt. It's an act. He's trying to get people distracted from the election. He's trying to get people distracted from the fact that he's letting people die in the streets, and he's instigating a lot of ignorant people. Oh, let me see here. Much better. When you moved it, it was better. Thank you. Okay, so you can hear me now? Cool.
Yes, you can hear you. Go.
Solid.
Go.
Okay, so the trouble with this is that, yes, it does set a terrible precedent for the type of economic warfare that this guy's trying to instigate, and that cannot be tolerated. And people will say, "Oh, well, that just means you're totally in favor of hegemonic domination by China. You're totally in favor of their surveillance state. You're in favor of them mining your data, your identity, and stealing your personal information." Yeah, sure, okay. So while we are watching on our YouTube channels and our Twitch channels and paying for our subscriptions with our credit cards to our Amazon Primes, our Netflix, our Hulus, we're literally are born into this country and we're assigned a number to track us for the rest of our lives in terms of our work history, our education, our ability to gain work, our ability to vote, to serve in the military, to gain licenses for operating things and for stuff. Okay, and while we also operate stuff on our mobile phones that send personal data, where we save our credit cards, where we save our browsing practices, our browsing histories, our financial secrets, our sexual secrets, our little white lies, our personal messages, all of that is available for all these companies to see. And thanks to some bullcrap that happens with the Patriot Act that lets like the Department of Homeland Security to look into these companies and mine out whatever data they want and if you go ahead and just look up I believe it's called Operation Prism or Project Prism, where the government can literally mine information and like they say, oh, it's just innocuous metadata.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, like Geeks 5 was asking, what could China possibly want from us who are in debt? Exactly. No, that's the point that I was about to make over here. Like, okay, so it's totally okay for our U.S.-based companies to have all this information, all this access to all our power and all this stuff, but the moment China does it, it becomes a problem. Oh, they're like when a foreign country does it, it's hegemonistic and it's Big Brother and surveillance. But the moment America does it,
it's great.
It's great and it's patriotic and we're doing our duties and it's totally business as usual.
Trump is an insecure, fat old fuck.
Okay.
He doesn't want if he's not the one prospering, like he'll.
Okay, like the point of this is, I understand that there's a lot of concern when it comes to gaining access to the actual direct information in your phone, and that's the big concern when it comes to TikTok. Like if it has permissions where you can. What do you call it? Hang on a minute.
There's a comment here that requires our approval here to show.
Okay, I guess it's because you're saying shit. We allow you to say shit. Okay, shit. They can take my info. Maybe they'll help me get a better credit score. If only it were that easy.
No, the whole thing is stupid.
China's got 1.5 billion people of their own they got to deal with. Yeah. The trouble here is that yes, it's a terrible concern and it's a terrible issue that TikTok has access to certain permissions on operation for your phone that a lot of folks consider like really dangerous and it's really problematic. What you do is you don't go ahead and try and ban the app from operating in your nation outright unless they pay you money. And we got to understand something very important.
Yeah.
The Secretary of the Treasury, Steve Mnuchin, who is also, and I shit you not, an executive producer for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Go ahead and rewatch that. In the opening credits where you see Bruce Wayne lose his parents again for the 90th time, you'll see one of the executive one of the executive producers, Steven Mnuchin. That skeezy, money-grubbing, embezzling motherfucker.
He had a hand in it.
Works for Donald Trump, and he's Secretary of the Treasury right now. So you can believe that if any part of this stupid executive order where he's like, oh, you need to send money to the Treasury, and it must be a substantial amount where you must pay us in order to operate your app. Like, you better believe this motherfucker's trying to find a way to take that money out of the United States Treasury, which basically makes it the country's money. It makes it your money. It makes it my money. It makes it his money. It makes it this guy's money.
He's trying to take our footballs. Take it for
himself. He will try like crazy to embezzle that money for himself. Geeks 5 Ever. Did you hear about the new policy China is forcing on gamers? It's one of the reasons why I can't see why I can see why people don't want TikTok. Oh, Atlanta Dragon Queen's over here. Hey, at the Ravens Flock, what's up? Hey, how's it going?
Hi, thanks for joining us. We're in the middle of Juan's ranting against Donald Trump. And Juan, you do actually make a good point. You make a very interesting points, and none of it is inaccurate at all whatsoever. It's clearly obvious. It's transparent to what Donald Trump is doing in his campaign to ban these things and to shift and to deflect the situation, to deflect the blame onto China. It's
it's a terrible issue.
They're
terrible people. They're bad.
Nobody cares.
No, that's not so much that nobody cares. It's more a matter of
that's not
jackass. You think that we're gonna fall for your crap? it's not a matter of that nobody cares. It is a legitimate issue.
Okay.
But what he's doing is he's framing the issue in terms of, oh, you could solve this by sending money to me, and we'll go ahead and you can either send the money to Trump via the Treasury
to suit his he's
like,
framing it and changing,
or sell it to an American company. And you better believe that he's trying like crazy right now to find a way to personally get money out of this. And I'll bet you the number one reason why he's so pissed off is because on the first big rally that he tried to hold during this pandemic was in Oklahoma. There were activists on TikTok who used TikTok in order to get the ticket demand for the rally to get flooded and overwhelmed. And it's like, oh, there's millions of people who are coming out to see Trump, and only 1,200 fucking people showed up. They couldn't even fill the arena, and it was all because folks went on to TikTok in order to screw Trump.
That was something I wanted to bring up too. Wasn't there something like that we covered a couple of weeks ago?
No, that was exactly it.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. What the hell?
Okay, so that's obviously
God.
His ego is bruised, and he's so terribly hurt by this shit. And oh no, how dare you attack me? I am the greatest president of all time.
What the fuck ever?
Luxurious.
He is an insecure little shit that will do anything to try and save his own reputation. He does not give a damn about the nation.
No, you're not wrong about that. Geeks5Ever has actually given us a rundown on what's happening with the Chinese ruling over here. China's now forcing gamers to use their real names. China monitors gamers and gives their people a social score. Says something bad or do something bad against the government, and you lose points. These points affect if you can get a job or you can work, live, and travel outside the country. Yeah, no, I heard about this social scoring system a few months ago. I don't remember where though. I think I heard about it.
I think Angel brought it up.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
It up.
Okay.
No, I heard about this on my own. So yeah, no, I totally understand that. Like fucking hell, yeah, no, China's like practices on this stuff. It is wild because they do try to control the narrative of their people very sharply, and they try to control it very directly. Like, thankfully, we don't have anything nearly that wild, but the problem is we're trying like crazy to keep this asshole Trump from trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
By, like, okay, well, these people and this happened, this company, from these people, they are bad hombres, they are trying to stifle me, they're trying to stifle America, so I'm going to ban them from operating in this country forever.
God.
Send me millions of dollars. So, no, I'm okay, like, he's, like, we get it, they got their own fucking problems in China, and if I had my way, I try to figure out a way for us to try to help that shit out. We're trying to, like, state this over here at home in the U.S.
Yes.
And we're trying like crazy to get this shit to work. Okay, Geeks5Ever said last part is just a rumor, but that's what I heard.
Okay.
No, you are correct about the social scoring system. I actually do know about that, and it is such a pain.
Yeah.
But the point of this is, what this whole thing boils down to is that when it comes to these apps, yes, we want to be careful. We want to know exactly what we're signing up for. Normally, when we click on the accept terms and conditions, we just want to go ahead and start doing our milkshake dance, whatever the hell it's all called.
Yeah.
A milk soda. I don't. No, milk soda is the name of a dance group here in
really?
Orlando.
Cool.
Well, we're not in Orlando. They're in Orlando. I mean,
yeah.
They're in Florida. But no, that's not the point. The point is, yeah, we want to use this app because it's popular, because it's fun.
It's fun.
But the problem is, it does come with a lot of baggage. What you want to do, you're not going to go ahead and demand that these guys shut themselves down and pay you a fuck ton of money just so they can operate. That's what a jackass mobster does. That's what this guy's trying to do. He's basically behaving like a poor man's mafia don hitman dude. Oh, we can come to an understanding, and well, there is an agreement.
Oh God.
There shouldn't be any sort of problems, should there? No. What you do is you try to work as part of an international coalition, and you try and sanction the country and the parent company specifically by basically working on them and saying like, hey, we understand that you guys have data mining. We understand. Okay, Geeks5Ever, I actually prefer Microsoft being in favor of purchasing and running TikTok. If that happens, great, fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, truthfully, that's not going to really change any of the friggin' surveillance issues that we're going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
Maybe Microsoft will be able to remove that part. I don't know.
Maybe,
I
but
think
go
the
on.
Chinese company is in favor of selling and making a ton of money. They might, because at the end of the day, the only color that matters, it isn't red, it isn't white, it isn't blue, it's green. But if they don't want to sell, what they ought to do is like, okay, we want to continue operating. Why don't you go ahead and isolate this code from your operation system, from your network, and just take that code off. We get it. You need to have it operate in your country, but since you want to work internationally, you have to think internationally. Our citizens aren't your citizens. They have their own rights. They have to be respected. We want anything that you apply to the majority of your market base, you're going to have to apply to the folks who are in your country as well.
Right.
That's just me. I'm just a layman asshole in front of a camera. I don't know.
No. You offered a lot of no. You've offered a lot of credible insight to this.
Not what insight? I'm just giving an opinion. That's all this is. This is just opinion based, and I'm trying to make this something that's a little bit more common sense. And of course, fuck Donald Trump. Let's get him out of here. Please vote him out. I don't want to say Joe Biden, but he's the only one. Atlanta of Dragon Queen. If Microsoft succeeds in buying it, then the conspiracy theorists will say that Bill Gates is putting TikTok chips in the vaccines for his new world order. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. That's the problem.
Oh, these people are idiots. They'll come up with any stupid conspiracy theory. God.
Do you have any idea how much money
Bill Gates is retired.
But that's just it. Just because he's retired, it doesn't mean he's not part of control. Don't you understand? It's all part of the century. It's all part of the blueprint, Project 21 of the 5G waves in the virus vaccines. It's at the fluoride. It's making the babies gay.
Oh my God.
It's so stupid, and you're not wrong.
Stupid.
Linda, oh my God! Thank you for reminding me of that ridiculous stupidity.
Yeah.
Only mentally deficient motherfuckers can sit with a straight face and believe this. I cannot.
Also, to segue back to the earlier discussion, I was wrong. Texas doesn't have one team for XFL. They have two. The Dallas Renegades and the Houston Roughnecks. Those you motherfuckers.
How dare you? You got two teams. How dare you?
And we only got one. Come on.
Is there one for Orlando? Or
probably in the 2001 year, but no.
Nope. There's only one team for Florida. You guys get two.
Yeah, I know.
You're a bigger state, whatever. How dare you? We mean that lovingly.
Yeah. No,
you guys are basically our Texan cousins, I guess.
Yeah, no, trust me. But actually, now I want to do some research because I actually want to see if there was one. Let's see here. Birmingham Thunderbolts, blah, 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 blah. Chicago, New York, New Jersey. The Orlando Rage. We had a team in Orlando, but that was for 2001.
That was the original XFL.
That was the original XFL. The dark year. The first year.
The first year. Where we had Jerry Lawler chasing cheerleaders and trying to grab their butts or whatever the hell.
Oh, God. Well, anyways.
Okay.
But, yeah, no. But getting back on...
Getting back on track with this.
Yes.
Okay, Adelinda, if we even get any kind of football season this year, I miss football. And Geeks 5 Ever, the Houston Roughnecks were undefeated. Almost all these teams were undefeated.
So were the Tampa Vipers. You want to put your money where your mouth is, boy. Boy, I will shove this football down your throat.
No. That's exactly what the football wants you to do. If you give in, you'll be no better than the soulless inanimate object.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. I'm going to wait until XFL comes back, and when they win, I'm gonna rub that shit all over your face.
Ew! Don't say that. Oh, Geeks 5 Ever, if Bill Gates was out to get us, he would have made Windows be able to somehow turn our PCs into Decepticons. Sorry if I misspelled that. If I misspelled that wrong. You know what? You just reminded me of the thing from Metal Gear Solid 2 Guns of the Patriots, where, the AI program of MGS2. Hang on a minute.
Well, hang on. What is
I'm
it?
going to go ahead. punch the football. It's been talking shit all day. How dare you, football?
Well, no. Got it. Nope. Red flag. Calling foul right now.
What?
You're
What for?
For assaulting the football.
Yeah. There. Assault that. No, but you just reminded me.
Minus 5 points. I'm taking that point back.
Take it off my social stuff.
Actually, Bill Gates that almost happened. First Transformers movie when the Xbox transformed thanks to the Owen Park.
That was so dumb. Like the product placement Decepticons. What was it like a Cadillac that grabbed the rich girl's face?
The Cadillac that kind of rich girl's face. There was a Mountain Dew vending machine. It was shooting Mountain Dew cans. That was fun.
That was so stupid. And of course the Xbox Decepticons. So you were actually right. That did almost happen in 2007. And we have actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf to thank us. For us to thank him for saving us from that.
Yes,
so thank
for
you.
saving us from the evil clutches of Michael Bay.
Yep. And we have a yellow flag for infractions of violations, red flag for challenging the call.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I just assaulted
I got
people.
stripes. That makes me a referee.
Shit, I can't remember. The point here is, like, when we were talking about the Windows thing, like, the whole part of Metal Gear Solid 2 is that there was that the Patriots had created an AI for, like, being able to control information and, create context for the world, and a part of the programming was included in the Y2K fix program. That's part of all Windows programming and Linux and all that, and it was disseminated through the world. So Y2K was a conspiracy by the Patriots. So you were not wrong about that, Geeks 5 Ever. You were not wrong at all.
Oh, God.
Okay, at the end of the day, what we wound up doing as a society is that we had become so inured and so numb to the terms and conditions on our phones for our operating apps that we'll agree to anything, and we really ought to be more judicious, and there ought to be more control and more functionality for us.
We don't really spend time reading any of the terms and conditions,
No,
do
we don't. You
No.
just click it on and play with our apps.
Yeah.
Nor football is like a Sunday church way for early dismissal when their favorite team starts playing.
At least you have fun.
We had fun. Atlanta, I would say this whole year has been our actual Y2K. You're probably right.
Oh my God! It's Y2K from 2000. Oh my God! Here we're late.
No, 2020 is what happened.
Oh.
No, you're not wrong. Holy crap. You're probably right about this.
God.
You know what?
But yeah,
This has been a hellacious year.
it's been a
This has
hellacious year.
Disgusting. It has been wild and it has been crazy.
Which is why I go back to my earlier statement from the beginning of the video. There's always a silver lining to any crappy situation.
Even in the bowels of hell, there is a silver lining.
Yes.
Even in the deepest, dankest, darkest pits of where the souls of the damned can find some kind of enjoyment, some kind of redemption.
There is hope.
Nope, not hope. There's a chance to rehabilitate ourselves in the depths of hell. And that chance resides in the Hazbin Hotel.
Holy shit! You made a rhyme. Okay. 10 points.
Okay, thank
10
you. I wasn't
points.
even trying.
10 points
Nora.
for clever rhyming and clever verbiage.
And clever segue. Nora, 2020 is the reality of Doom Eternal. Almost. We have people.
We
had
haven't seen.
people trying to kill each other, but we haven't had people eating each other yet. So we're almost there.
Yeah, we're not stewing into the mutated demons yet.
Nope. But we are going to go ahead and jump from my clever segue, which I'm actually proud that I actually got to do.
It's all good, man.
Big
It's all good.
news of one of the biggest surprise internet darlings of 2019 coming into 2020, created by Vivienne
Madrano,
a.k.a.
Vivzy Pop.
Which, by the way, Vivzy Pop, you ain't never going to see this, but if you do, hermanita, thank you so much. Congratulations. It was announced earlier this week that independent film studio and production company A24 has picked up Vivzy Pop's Hazbin Hotel animated series for TV distribution.
Yeah.
So basically, we're gonna get more episodes. It's gonna be put up on TV. I'm hoping that it goes on somewhere like Adult Swim or something like that, because that would be fucking wild.
It's gonna be on national television.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! I am excited. I am excited.
Listen.
Ever since the what's up?
Okay, no, I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Ever since the videos came out for Hazbin Hotel, she's been releasing these short clips of different clips from the pilot episodes, introducing us to different characters such as Charlie, such as Vaggie, Angel Dust. Angel Dust is my personal favorite because he's an asshole, but he's a sexy asshole. Thank
And
you.
the Linda's over here giving hearts and dabbing.
Yeah, and of course Alistair, the radio demon. I kind of like him. You know, he's starting to rub off on me. You know,
Like him?
kind of, sort of. She released the pilot episode, and when the pilot episode hit YouTube, the internet broke.
Fucking broke. It was beautiful. I believe it came out during Holiday Matsuri weekend.
Yes, it did.
Okay, those of you guys who know the con community and know our geek world. Okay, Nora is saying yes, screaming like Broly, who becomes a legendary Super Saiyan. Which Broly? The original Broly with the green hair who nutchucks Vegeta, or the Vic Nicaragua Brody who doesn't exist anymore, is now voiced by Johnny Bosch?
Indeed.
Which one? You gotta tell us.
Answer the question. Juan, continue.
Yeah. Okay. So Holiday Matsuri, that was in December 15th through the 17th. Which I'm still sad that they canceled for this year, but whatever. Okay. Okay. Serious out of topic question, out of subject question. Go ahead, Geeks 5 Ever. Oh, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Okay, so that would be the Vic Mariachi.
Yeah.
Did y'all talk about that guy I called you about? We couldn't get the information on it. I was trying to dig it back up, and I was asking and you said you were gonna send me the details on it. But you know what? You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna talk about that one guy that you brought up on your podcast over there, dudes. I'm gonna go ahead and have a stream tomorrow night for the Black Files, and we'll actually get into it in proper detail here.
Awesome.
We might not be wearing this. I might actually go back to my beautiful blue microphone.
The standard mics that look like they came from the 90s.
No, these are standard mics, but you know what? They're standard because they work.
Yeah.
It's purple on there.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, they're saying, "Oh fuck, I'm sorry." It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. But right.
Broly was okay, but he was cool. We had a stupid backstory. You're not wrong. And oh fuck, I'm sorry. I was dead tired. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Let's
we'll
get
do
back.
that tomorrow night. I can stay up a little later, and we'll go ahead and we'll stream this, and then I'll take that audio and I'll put it up on our podcast, and we'll go ahead and go into this Black Files stuff.
Indeed, folks. We'll update you on more information on that. Juan, get back right onto the subject of Hazbin Hotel.
Hazbin Hotel.
Yes.
I actually had the distinct honor of getting to jump in with our friends who help run the Terrible Fan Fiction Reading Theater.
Yeah.
In Orlando. So
Yeah.
Liza,
Yep. Let's give a shout out to Liza.
So, thank you for letting me raid your room. Thank you for letting me raid your booze. I cleaned out all your booze as they move your thumb. Your thumb is not Orange Cassidy. It doesn't know about Rising Squirrel.
Okay.
But while we were watching that, I was off duty. I was not in my flock colors. Jose, you were off duty. K-Storm was with us for a minute. But
I was really off duty. I was getting hammered too. So.
Welterweights.
But go on.
Amateurs, the lot of you.
Shut up.
Y'all can't hold your liquor to save your life. But we were watching the beauty of Hazbin Hotel. I had no clue what the hell this thing was about, and when I saw it, I realized, like, okay, this is like a horrible, demonic My Little Pony style show, and I fucking loved every second of it. It was so stupid. And after that was done, I'm like, okay, I'm officially hooked. I want more of this. I want to see more of Alistair. I want to see more of Charlie losing her shit at that bitchy news reporter. What was her name?
I forgot her name, but she was a bitch.
She was a bitch. Okay. But the point is, like, it's got a great premise. It's got a great idea. Like, Charlie is literally the daughter of the devil, and she wants to find a way to rehabilitate damned souls and send them to heaven in order to keep people from being slaughtered every year in a hell purge. basically. It's a purge. Don't.
It is a purge. It's a purge.
Okay, it's a purge. But like it's got a great premise. You got music. You've got characters that are memorable as hell.
You got action. You have comedy.
You got a lot of raunchiness, and it was funny.
Yes.
I love it. It's got a lot of representation on there. You've got folks in the queer community who are a part of it. And I got nothing but love for everyone who was involved. And Busy Pop is a fucking hero. She broke the news and she lost her fucking mind. And I could not be happier.
Absolutely. I want this to succeed too. But of course, her journey did not come without a couple of speed bumps. You know, before this news broke out, you know, she did have a history of like being on the receiving end of backlashes, you know, criticisms against her, leveled against her because of the animation, because of the nature of the content. I guess that's the best way to phrase it.
It's freaking ridiculous. Like, oh, you shouldn't be showing this to children. Who the hell said this was for children?
They never said it was for kids.
Nobody said this was for children at all. What were you thinking? It's like trying to say that The Simpsons is for children. It's like trying to say that Rick and Morty is for children. It's not. It is very not.
Wait, The Simpsons isn't for children? I watched it when I was 9.
Okay, we were not supervised well growing up.
Yeah, you're right. But go on.
But, like, what it boils down to is that whoever, like, these stupid people who are trying to, you know, like, to say that Hazbin Hotel is terrible and inappropriate, y'all motherfuckers are not even paying attention what the audience and what the story's about. All right? Open your minds, shut your mouths, and shove it up your ass.
Exactly.
It's all up in your ass.
Yeah, all up in your ass. All up.
No KY jelly for you. No.
Yeah.
What's truly wild is the company that decided to join in and pick up Hazbin Hotel for production and for distribution and stuff, and that is A24, which is a very off-color, offbeat, independent production company that's big. Like, it's got a lot of leeway for producing off-color stories and for producing like movies. And
they're the same production companies that's behind The Disaster Artist. You know?
Yeah, that's right. One of Jose's favorite movies over here.
Yay! Starring James Franco and his brother Dave Franco.
Oh, good lordy.
That's beside the point, but that's one of their milestones. That's one of the things that A24 is known for. But anyways, the Hazbin Hotel being picked up for national television. I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see more episodes of it. I enjoyed a lot of Vivzy Pop's projects, including another show that she's trying to work on called Hell of a Boss, which is a complete different story. Takes place in hell, same universe, but man, it's a completely different story. But nevertheless, right now, I'm excited for Hazbin Hotel, especially like even before the news broke out. The latest music video that she released on YouTube that's called Addict, which is giving us a little bit more insight into the characters of Angel Dust and Cherry Bomb. So that was heavy.
That was super fucking heavy. It was so wild. Like, the story is a lot more not disturbing but unsettling, because you get to see into the mind of Angel Dust while he's singing this song, and you get to see the experience that he's living with, and people really connected with that. You have to remember, it's not just the Disaster Artist that A24 produce. They also produce Uncut Gems.
Okay.
Let me see here. The Death of Dick Long was a production that they came up with. I could have sworn that they did another movie. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, go on.
There's the shocker film Hereditary. I could have sworn they were also part of this other movie that I was looking at. Give me 2 seconds.
And take your time.
Okay. Yes. American Honey, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a film that was starring Shia LaBeouf in it, and it's like this really raw sort of story, and of course an oddball comedy, Swiss Army Man. If you remember, is the one with the dude who's got Daniel Radcliffe, who's a dead corpse.
Yeah.
These guys specialize. A24 specializes in really off-color, really weird shit for their movies, for their stories.
Which is why Hazbin Hotel is right up their alley.
Right up there. They'll shove right up your alley.
Ah!
Okay. Sodomy jokes.
Yeah, I know. If you guys are excited, if you have anything to say, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Personally, I'm again going back to my earlier point. I'm excited for Hazbin Hotel. I'm a fan of Vivzy Pop's work. So is the Wancho, and a lot of other nerds that we know about, including members of the Ravens flock. They're also a fan of Vivzy Pop's work, and we are hoping that this series, like,
Gets to flourish.
Gets to flourish.
My God, it feels like okay.
it's an animation style that we have not seen.
Not just animation. It's the storytelling and the story subjects that is really the grasp of it. And of course, the animation style is uncanny.
Yeah, when was the last time you've seen that kind of style of animation?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But I compared the ways presented and the subversion of it all as a horrible satanic My Little Pony show, which is funny. That's where the humor comes in. But the point that I was going to make is I don't know Vizzy Pop personally from Adam. I've never met her. I probably never will. I would like to. And I'm saying this because, like, for the longest time, I feel like I've been like not being able to break through when it comes to a dude from the internet breaking out and having the stuff that I work on recognized or brought to a bigger platform for other people for more people to enjoy. You know what I mean? But she fucking did it. She got people who support her. She's got people who are behind her. She's got a fan base that is rabid and supportive as hell. And, like, I wish that I had that kind of connection. I wish that I could have that kind of break. And I want to congratulate her for getting that because she fucking earned it. She got that shit because she put the work in.
Indeed.
She put it in, and she's making it. And the only thing that we can do at this point is be as fucking supportive as possible. Like, because she's earned this shit, and I want nothing but the best because, like, I feel like she came out of the internet. She came out from the world of Tumblr and message boards and social media and stuff. And sort of off-color stuff doesn't get picked up and with any sort of recognition. But with A24 behind her, like I said, they fucking put out Uncut Gems, and people say that's Adam Sandler's greatest performance to date. You know, and because it's so raw and so offbeat and so dramatic. But getting that kind of support, getting that kind of backing with you, that's what she's earned, and that's what she's got. And I got nothing but love and respect for her for that. So, Vivienne, orale, hermanita, thank you so much. Congratulations. Go kick some ass. Go raise some hell. For the love of God, we love you. We're going to keep watching. I don't give a shit if I have to pay for a stupid app or HBO or wherever it's going to be. I will pay money, and I will help support this shit.
It is worth the buck. It will be worth the buck.
Not just the buck, it's more bucks.
It'll be worth the bucks. Yes, it'll be worth the bucks.
So we're wrapping up over here.
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
we had a rocky start.
Adeline, she deserves all the success. I don't have cable anymore, but I will watch no matter what.
Yeah, there's the spirit.
See, that's exactly what we're talking about right there.
Yes.
That's exactly it. Thank you. Holy shit.
Indeed. We're all going to have fun. We're all going to have fun watching Hazbin Hotel.
Is allowed. This asshole Trump is trying to keep us from having fun. We're going to have fun.
Indeed.
This stupid disease is trying to keep people from having fun. We're going to have fun.
We're going to have fun no matter what. Whether it's
this
watching...
McMahon's incompetence is trying to keep us from having fun. But Rock the Dwayne Johnson it says we have fun.
Yes! We're going to have fun. Whether it's watching awesome animated shows, whether it's playing awesome video games, whether it's watching sports.
Mainstream media society and pearl-clutching assholes are trying to keep people who want to be inventive from having fun. And Vizzy Pop says, fuck you, A24 is got my back. We're having fun.
Yeah!
We're fucking having fun.
We're in the fun business.
We're in the fun fucking business, man. Well, okay, no. Okay, like I said, not fun fucking, but expressively saying fun business.
We're in the business of fucking fun. We're the BFFs. Of course, I'm joking.
That hurts. That hurts so much.
But anyways,
please tell us what you got in the chat, guys. I know that Adeline ain't the only one left on here.
Yeah, absolutely. If
We
there's
got
any
some
other
workers,
if there's-
please.
if there's any other
Hype up.
if there's any other subjects, any other categories that you want us to talk about here on the Ravens Flock that's nerd related, like let us know. We do our homework. We'll do our homework for all of it. That's why I brought up the XFL, because it does tie into wrestling to a degree, because The Rock is involved. Because
Rock for Dwayne Johnson.
I'll talk about the XFL. I'll talk about that's what we do on our channel. We talk about different things that are nerd related. That's why we have our podcast, so we can go completely unrestricted and talk about shit and bury shit that deserves to be buried.
Indeed.
Yes, that's why we have Los Amigos Play, because we enjoy playing video games and we enjoy having fun, even if we're not doing it perfectly like other gamers on YouTube.
Like, yeah, we're not playing Fortnite. We're not playing Dark Souls or these other online games.
Because I don't want. Yeah,
not because we don't like to play games, or it's just we don't feel like we should have to follow fads, or like we shouldn't have to follow what's super popular just for attention.
We don't want to join the herd.
Exactly. We want to do what we want. We want to play what we want to and have fun with that.
Absolutely, and that's why we have the Wednesday Night Wars. That's on Thursday nights. I'll talk about everything wrestling, because guess what? We have nerds that are wrestling fans, and we have nerds that are professional wrestlers themselves.
Yes, indeed. Like what's her face? We got Kylie Ray.
Kylie Ray's
She's a giant Pokemon.
She's a giant
nerd. You don't
nerd.
believe her? Take a look at her outfit. She's got Pikachu face on her top.
Dr. Britt Baker from AEW and NXT wrestler Adam Cole. They're nerds.
One of the most popular nerds in the WWE, Xavier Woods. He's the owner of the very super popular YouTube channel Up Down Down.
Yes.
I wish to God I could say hello to him, and I have a personal question I want to ask him.
If you guys want me to talk about freaking old geezer Iron Mike Tyson, who is also a popular figure in wrestling, I'll talk about Mike Tyson.
And I'll do bad Mike Tyson impersonations every Thursday night if I have to.
Yes.
No.
Shoot, man, I'll research any other sports that nerds like too. Like hell, if you guys want me to look up stuff for American Ninja Warrior or anything MMA related, like hell, I'll look into it, because that's what I'm committed to. We are committed to bringing up all the nerd stuff to talk about here on the Ravens Flock, and at the same time maintain a sense of uniqueness in our style and how we present ourselves here on the internet.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, we are here to have fun.
Yes!
We are here to spread fun to others. Most importantly, we're also here because when it comes to us, when it comes to what we're up to making your voice
Our mission!
I think we might be able to wrap this up early, unless you guys wanted to ask us any more questions.
Yeah.
Feel free. We see that you got...
No, I
watching us.
think that's pretty much it. That being said, we apologize for the rockier start. We'll try not to repeat our mistakes next week. Next week, we will return to our regular routine with Los Amigos Play at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, and of course the Ravens Flock at 7:30 p.m. in the evenings. And of course, be sure to follow us on the Wednesday Night Wars every Thursday night on 10 p.m. Eastern on Instagram. If you're a fan of professional wrestling, we got a comment.
Runner, dang, missed it. We're like, it's okay, dude.
It's okay. Hey, listen. You know what? We got.
Ask us anything?
Yeah, we got 12 minutes. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Jace Burner. Jace Burner, I have a question for you, and I've asked this to Geeks 5 Ever. What are your thoughts of The Rock purchasing the XFL and what the future means for the XFL? Leave a comment. You got 11 minutes. Let's go.
And Geeks 5 Ever saying, y'all need to have interviews, at least more of them, LOL. Yeah, no, well, see, the problem was...
We have interviews at cons!
We have our interviews at conventions. That's the problem. We can try and reach out to people to jump in for us to interview them live on the air and do like a thingamajig. And hang on a minute, blah, blah, blah. And have them on Zoom, which we can do. So if anyone wants to come in and if for an interview, we have an open invite.
Yes,
if you've got a podcast or a movie or a game or a cosplay or a convention or a statement or a book or something else that you want to promote or that you want to hype, you are invited to the Ravens Flock. You are invited to our platform. Our platform is not the biggest, but we are sturdy and we are reliable.
Oh, hang on a minute. We got a couple more comments.
Okay, Jane Bressner is correct. As long as they don't try to compete with the NFL, they could be decent. The main reason it failed this year was due to the pandemic killing their season. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
100%.
The Rock will be a great face for it, though, and can push it above water for once.
Yeah!
Rock the Dwayne Johnson is a larger-than-life personality.
He is a wonderful human being.
But the problem is, the only thing that I feel is sort of dorky is I hope he doesn't overdo it in the exaggeration of the bigness about it, like he did with that one series, the Titan Games.
The Titan Games.
The Titan Games, he came up with this huge competition, but everything was heightened. You have larger-than-life stories, and you have all these people, and there's all this stuff going on. And you've got these sports challenges that are they come off hokey, they come off a little gimmick. You don't need gimmicks when it comes to football. The football game is the gimmick. You want to get people invested in the stories of the players or the teams, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. It's like with the one thing that his company's doing with, what was it, Hard Knocks? Was it?
Hard Knocks, yes.
If they could do that, then sure. We could do that and still have regular football seasons and have everyone kick ass that way. Adelinda, I believe the XFL would have been better than the previous incarnation, but yeah, fucking virus killing all our joys. And XFL needs to work like a minor league for NFL, not an alternative. Yeah, no, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
The only trouble is that they also would need to diversify their pool from where they try to get their talent. Sometimes you get talents from college footballs, from collegiate players. Sometimes you get it from arena footballs or other minor leagues. Trying to compete with the NFL, that isn't going to happen because you've got the NFL season. And the only way that they've got a fucking monopoly on the time frame for that. So they were going to be operating more as not so much a minor league, but it would be an alternative. But they shouldn't worry about, we need to do NFL numbers. You need to get those numbers up. You need to pump those up.
You need to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
You're right about that. Not so much a minor league. It's somewhere between a minor league and an alternative because you've got fans of arena football. You've got fans of collegiate football.
That reminds me. That's something I didn't bring up. We already have football content. We have the NFL, we have the Canadian Football League, we have and we have college football. So as far as football content, the United States, we've got it down to the wire.
No, we've got it locked down.
We've got it locked down as far as football content is.
But the real big thing about it is that you can't worrying about the big league. It's the problem that NXT is having with AEW. AEW is their own thing and they're killing it. Whereas NXT is just blah. It's like, we need to do better than AEW did last week.
I will agree with you too, but I would like to also add a statement that AEW in some of their cases they're no better because with some of the promos that Brody Lee has done taking shots at Vince McMahon, Cody Rhodes smashing the throne at the first double or nothing.
Cheaply made throne.
The cheaply made throne at Double or Nothing. Clearly
with
a shot with the sledgehammer. Clearly a shot at Triple H. Hey! I'm gonna do some research on that. What? That's awesome.
Really?
That's so cool.
Really?
I'm not surprised.
The more you know.
The more you know. But yeah. All right. Let me ask you a question.
The Japanese league is also JNFL.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. We're definitely going to need to.
We're going to need to research on that. All right. Next question before we run out of time. How much time we have? 6 minutes. Next question. For Jace Burner.
And for anyone else.
What are your thoughts of Hazbin Hotel about to land on national television with the help of A24 Studios? Tell us now. Go.
Yep. And while you're at that, though the one thing that I'm still, like I said, I'm crazy about this, and I feel like Fizzy Pops is vindicated with her art style and with her vision.
Hard work and determination pays off.
So I'm over here thinking if she can make it, any of us can make it.
Yes.
I don't fucking know. Maybe folks will start watching more Ravens Flock content. Maybe we can branch out and do more stuff.
But we do have people watching us right now.
Yeah, we're watching us right now. Hazbin Hotel. It's Hazbin. Take a look at the title of the video over here. Hazbin Hotel. I'm not a fan of the series since all the allegations of plagiarism. Really?
Well, here's the thing. The information is out there. I would ask that you do your homework Look up as much as you can, educate yourself, and then pay attention to her current work. I understand that not everyone's gonna like a product that they don't understand, or and even if you do understand it, you don't have to like it. That's fine. That's okay. It's
perfectly
not.
cool.
It's not for everybody.
Like
just like professional wrestling, it's not for everyone.
Yeah, no. There's still people to this day who aren't fans of pro wrestling. They say it's garbage and stuff. There are people who aren't fans of TikTok and Fortnite. Like, oh, it's just a kid's fad, and they're just dancing and doing stupid shit. Like, okay, we get that. When it comes to this, if there are allegations on there, of course, there's evidence on it. You can make your own mind up over it, and you're well within your rights not to like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
and if you don't like it, then you don't like it. You say tomato, we say tomato.
Like, what we're celebrating more is the fact that
she did it.
She managed to fucking get a distribution deal, which is a fucking success right there. You know what I mean? Before y'all leave, what did you think of the ending to SmackDown, Jose?
Oh boy. Okay, minor segue. I don't usually talk about this, but
Chase Burner is saying the series does look good, and anyone finally getting that big break is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
okay,
like we can at least agree on that. She busted her ass and she
bro.
had a team. So yeah, as the Swedish dude, bro, fished over here.
Yes, indeed. Now, to briefly get into a minor segue, so Friday Night SmackDown, they had this underground, unfaced team called the Retribution. Last week, on Monday Night Raw, they were shown on the security footage. They were burning down a piece of equipment outside the Performance Center. On SmackDown, before they went off the air, they came down and assaulted everyone in the ring, and they went and assaulted everyone in the crowd behind the plexiglass, and they basically took a whole bunch of tools like saws and everything and tore down the entire ring and basically caused a bunch of property damage. In case you haven't followed up on SmackDown. What? You don't seem impressed.
Is Vince McMahon trying to make his own version of Antifa?
That's exactly what.
And he's trying to make them villainous characters because all they're doing is trashing shit.
Yeah, I still don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe it's exciting to another group of audience that likes to see anarchy on national television.
No, they want a sanitized version of anarchy that they can clearly point and say, see, these guys are bad because they're doing the bad thing. But we know people who are the good.
They pulled a Nexus. Yeah, they pulled a Nexus. Well,
not even that well.
Not even that
either.
well, because the Nexus's debut in 2010 was actually good. It was a group of up
Nexus
and coming.
2.0. Please, it's a downgrade. It was a downgrade.
That's
for the
a
Nexus.
That's store brand Nexus.
That's a downgrade.
That's like great value. That's what it is.
No,
not even great value.
Not even great value.
Okay, not even great value. Well, the point is, I don't know. I'm not very hyped about this group faction, and I don't know.
Beta Nexus, yeah, beta for real.
Beta Nexus.
These guys are beta as hell.
That's what they are. Hang on, we got another comment.
Ever. Nexus did the same exact thing. Yeah, they did, but they did it better. They did it in a way that was more.
They did it better, and it was following the success of the first season of NXT.
Yeah, exactly, and it made more sense. Whereas this guy's like, oh, we're going to just destroy property. Okay, but why?
Yeah.
Okay, but why? Why? Who are you guys? Why should we give a shit? We know who the guys were in the Nexus because we were following the NXT show, and then coming out for Payback and Chaos and all that good jazz.
Yeah.
You can understand that.
That being said, I don't know. I'll have to continue watching SmackDown over the next couple of weeks, see where it leads to. If it goes down,
I have to write your will.
I have to. Wrestling is kind of what I grew up with, and so did you. So, we have to watch the good from the bad. Even sometimes I watch a few clips of Impact Wrestling only because I see my boy. Only because I see my boy EC3 back in the Impact. I got it, man.
Jose has got the weirdest man boner for EC3.
Because he's a complete package, man.
You want his complete package.
Shut up.
You want to be on his top 1%.
He's trying to control the narrative. I want to be part of his narrative.
You want to be a part of his narrative.
Maybe I do.
No hobo.
I know, right?
Okay.
All right, we got to wrap this up. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in, for interacting, and for dropping your comments. We are happy to talk with you. Again, we apologize for the late start earlier. Next week, we'll be back on our weekly routine. But until then, Mr. Juancho, do us all a favor.
Folks, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this programming, please hit like and subscribe. The subscription bell should be right down here. And hit the notification bell right next to it so you get alerts on all our programming. And, of course, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlock online, home of the Wednesday Night War, every Thursday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Search for our podcast, the Uncensored Interview and Review podcast, The Black Files, on Stitcher, SoundCloud, and iTunes. If you want to consider supporting the Ravens Flock, we have a Teespring store.
Yes, go to teespring.com/store/TheRavensFlock. There are dashes between the words. We have an entire store full of T-shirts and other merchandises and accessories with reasonable prices. In fact, if you type in the promotion code of FSHIP2020, you'll receive free shipping and handling on all your purchased items. Please support small businesses, support your friends, and support the Ravens Flock.
Of course, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to us on our Twitch channel. I need to update this little watermark on twitch.tv/TheRavensFlock online. And, of course, where you're watching right now, youtube.com/TheRavensFlock, home of the Black Files, the Some Eagles Play Live, and the Ravens Flock Live.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in on the August 8th edition here on this awesome live stream. We are the Ravens Flock, and we are